Operation Red Wings, launched on June 27, 2005, remains one of the most memorable and tragic episodes of the war in Afghanistan. It was planned by U.S. Special Forces, notably the Navy SEALs of SEAL Team 10, and supported by the 161st SOAR, Special Operations Aviation Regiment. The objective was clear: to neutralize Ahmad Shah, a Taliban leader allied with Al Qaeda, responsible for the deaths of numerous Marines and growing instability in the mountainous province of Kunar, near the Pakistani border. The elite unit assigned to the mission consisted of 4 operators: Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy, team leader, and operators Marcus Luttrell, Danny Dietz, and Matthew Axelson. On the night of June 27th to 28th, 2005, they were inserted by MH-47 helicopter into a rugged area of the Korangal Valley, at an altitude of over 2,000 meters, in a hostile and difficult-to-access environment. Their mission: to observe Shah's movements and transmit the coordinates for an airstrike. But on the morning of June 28th, the mission took a dramatic turn when a group of Afghan shepherds stumbled upon their position. After a brief moral debate, Murphy decided to release them in accordance with U.S. rules of engagement prohibiting the killing of unarmed civilians. Less than an hour later, the SEALs were surrounded by more than 100 heavily armed Taliban fighters who knew the terrain perfectly. A fierce battle ensued, during which the SEALs descended downhill, slipping and injuring themselves on the rocky slopes. Dietz was seriously wounded in the back. Axelson received several fatal hits, and Murphy, realizing that the situation was hopeless, climbed out into the open on a ridge to try to contact the base by satellite radio. Under a hail of bullets, he managed to transmit a distress message before being shot down. This act of bravery later earned him the Medal of Honor, the highest American military decoration. In response to his call, an MH-47 Chinook helicopter carrying 8 additional Navy SEALs and 8 airmen from the 160 SOAR was dispatched urgently. But shortly after arriving in the area, it was hit by an RPG rocket, crashing into the mountainside and killing all 16 men on board instantly, the heaviest loss ever suffered by the Navy SEALs in a single day. Meanwhile, Marcus Luttrell, the sole survivor, seriously wounded and hunted, managed to take refuge in a Pashtun village. There, a local leader named Mohammed Gulab invoked the Pashtunwali tribal code, an ancient law of honor requiring the protection of anyone under his roof, even at the risk of his own life. The villagers hid Luttrell, cared for him, and refused to hand him over, despite threats from the Taliban. After 5 days on the run, Luttrell was finally rescued on July 2, 2005, by a U.S. unit supported by helicopters and Afghan troops. Operation Red Wings cost the lives of 19 American soldiers and marked a turning point in the perception of the Afghan conflict. It revealed the brutality of the terrain, the moral complexity of wartime decisions, and above all, the unwavering brotherhood between soldiers. Marcus Luttrell later recounted this story in his book Lone Survivor, which was adapted into a 2013 film starring Mark Wahlberg, paying tribute to his fallen brothers in arms. This mission remains a symbol of sacrifice, courage, and military honor, reminding us that behind every special operation are ordinary men, ready to face the impossible to defend their beliefs and their comrades.